game. Water elementals always strong as long as they don't get dispelled too easily. And the aura, of course, provided for your allied heroes and units. In China, usually it's about breaker wars. Usually it's about one base play, and then breakers and breakers and breakers. MK second, and then whoever has the better breaker control, the better game, will win usually. Romantic is creeping up the natural here first. This doesn't have to mean expansion, but it could mean expansion. The old natural creep was really easy. Northern Isles has been changed since 1.30.4. Nowadays, it takes a little bit longer to creep, but still gets it at a decent time. Ring of Protection +4 for the second hero later on. It's gonna be pretty nice. And in fact, the peasants are retreating, so
forces are under attack.
It's not gonna be an expansion by Romantic. That also means the tech is quite a bit later, right? Yep, it does. AM passing by, and Sock is running into the main for harassment right away. Gloves of Haste and the cloak, not too great for him, but he's the first to arrive in his opponent's main. And so far the opening from Sock seems to be quite a bit better, and Romantic is refusing to come home to defend, instead is going for the aggressive himself with a lightning shield that could be very powerful against the peasant. We'll have to check out how that looks. Sock did not go for the arcane. Oh, that was pretty greedy. 140, super hurt in the back. This is going to be very expensive for both players as it seems, but actually Call to Arms here is dealing with this fairly well. And here we go. Lightning shield on the water elemental. Ooh! Against the peasants, that is certainly a lot of damage. But the thing to remember here is, Sock is teching here. Behind this, Romantic is not. Tower cancelled, but Footy's all extremely hurt. Whereas over in this base, water elementals continuing to get summoned. Level 3 AM level up would be a really big deal. Whew! Saw this lightning shield a little bit late, but it was taken out. Oh, AM almost lands in a surround after the TP. Almost the level up, so close. One peasant would be enough for the level up here for Romantic, but he doesn't quite get it. But he forced the TP away. Finally, his main is safe, but this tech, holy Christ. This tech is gonna be so late. It's also 6 peasants in the mine, right? Oh no, now it's rectified. Dude! You see this? This is a full tech behind. Sock. I mean Romantic. What? You have to check, dude.
Forces are under attack.
And now he's level 3 already. He's still creeping. There we go. Oh my god. That is a full tech. Second hero for Sock at the tavern, as it seems. Might be time for the Alchemist. Has been nerfed most recently, but still good. And yeah, the economy for Sock is actually not looking too good. His tech is looking fine, but the economy to back it up isn't quite there. Panda second! We have seen the Panda returning more and more with 1.31.
A player's forces are under attack.
Arcane Tower is done in the main though, so water elementals can't harass here too easily. And the main is walled off, as opposed to the Koreans' main base, so Panda can't get in. Oh, by one farm, might be falling over here. Counterattack again from Romantic. Still no tower in the base, and this is looking scary. He's got so many water elementals. There is this opening, and he's got a greater mana potion. Uh-oh. Opening over here as well. Panda, one more breath available. Can use it right now against these peasants. Boom! Lots of AoE, and once again Call to Arms on both sides. What is this game? Surround! On the AM! Sock forces the TP with this. That might mean that the Panda is trapped. Yes, he surrounds, he TPs into the opening. The Panda is trapped. But guess what, the AM in trouble as well. Boots of speed. Has to run away. Jesus Christ. Almost level 4 though. The Panda is looking for more kills. Sock's first hero, the AM, also has to be careful. So many footies around over here. This is a crazy early game. Is this even the early game still? I'm not too sure. Oh my god, so many kills. The Panda falls. But that's fine, I guess. Does he only have 3 peasants left? Are you serious? Oh my god, he does. 3 peasants is all he has! And the water elemental, oh my god, does he kill another one? Oh shit, he gets another one! 2 peasants! 2 is all he has. Counterattack. Trying to get some economic damage on himself. Level 4 AM, that's his one saving grace. But, don't know if that's good enough. Oh, wait a minute. He's got a whole bunch of footies. I didn't realize this. Panda's coming back. Hold up. Hold up, boys. It's not over yet. Peasants being remade. Gold difference isn't even too large because both players have been calling militia like crazy. Crazy. This game is ridiculous. Panda's back now. What's the lumber looking like for romantic? It's okay. Kind of. What's he gonna go for? Alchemist for healing now? Looks like it would make sense. Yeah, Alchemist heal spray. First couple of priests are coming. Panda almost level 2, but the AM for romantic is very far ahead. One entire level.
A player's forces are under attack.
But no other tech. No lumber here for romantic actually. No sanctums for him, just footies and the heroes. Oh, sorry. Phone's ringing. I don't know if you can hear that. Keeping the tower alive would be a big deal, and he gets it. Saves it. Level 2 with the panda. Going for the passive. Doesn't have enough mana to sustain the combo. Uh-oh, Panda almost getting surrounded right there. That was close. More footies getting taken out, but we still have plenty standing for romantic. AM, low HP, has to be careful. There is boots on romantic's archmage. He might be able to get the hero kill here, but heal pot retreating to the main. But the panda, he's surrounded. Water elemental completes the surround. And the panda's dead. But so the alchemist might be as well. Gets away on 30. Romantic was down to 2 peasants during tech. And he might be winning this game. I don't know if he is, guys. I have no idea. This game is way too insane. Tower dead again. 3 water elementals. He used greater mana potion earlier, I think. He's stuck! He's stuck! Oh my god! But the peasant will be killed. The footy is trying to block the way still. Oh no, that's romantic's footy actually. What the hell is this game? Water elemental wars all over the place. Oh, the priest, that would be a big pick. Can he get him? Ooh, so close. Jesus Christ. Fine, level 4 for Sok as well. That's a big level up for him. For the heroes and the priests. But romantic still no sanctum. He's got a shop coming, but no sanctum. No priests, no breakers. This is a pretty fun game so far. It's action-packed, if ever I saw one. Certainly needs this region scroll, and the clarity is also going to be welcome. Supply says 33 against 30, but I don't know. Does supply mean too much here? Feels like it's mostly about water elementals. Romantic once again. This is a big map, guys. This is a big map where you can do a lot of creeping. Romantic doesn't care. He's aggressive all the time. Last hit goes to the panda. Didn't even need to use the breath. Replenishment potion, always nice. Oh, almost surrounded! He was basically surrounded right there. Super scary. Footy block. Not good enough, though, to get the panda. Whew. Scary, scary moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
But now we have Dispel. against the water elementals. However, not too much mana on the priests. Romantic still looking for the surround. But he gets it on the water elemental, but only on the water elemental. Still a lot of footies for Romantic. He made so many footmen this game. Archmage for Sock getting surrounded! Oh no! Sock, how did you not see that coming? Is he trying to transfer TP? He did! Heal pot, TP transferred. Okay, he gets out of there. But Sock, come on. This is all that Romantic has been doing for the last 5 minutes. You need to be careful to not get surrounded. That was expensive though. Cost him a heal pot and a TP scroll. Shop, gone. Repair not in time. Setting it up immediately again, but that's another cancel. Finally. The 13-minute Sanctum. Done for Romantic. Priest coming. Panda almost level 3 though. Ooh. Ooh, baby. And double Sanctum for Sock as well. It seems like he's finally in a decent economic position. But I mean, this is Romantic, you guys. This is Romantic. He's not giving up. He's going into the main again. He don't care. Oh, getting blocked in almost. But he's got the staff, no problem. This time around, it's not for full committal for economy harass. This time it's for buying time. For the Alchemist to solo creep. So 2 for him. And Romantic can easily get out. Teleportation, staff. Very, very good. And level 5 for him right here. Boom. Pendant of Energy as well. Very nice for the Alchemist. Panda found the Ilaria's flute, by the way, at the merchant over here. And now we do finally have breakers. At the end of the day, it's gonna be breaker battles. But boy oh boy, was that a weird road towards them. One of the wind. Can be very good. With that, perhaps he can find a surround opportunity, which otherwise would be hard to come by without a Mountain King. And there we go. Level 3 elementals. Nope, you're not repairing against that, buddy. It's not gonna happen. Nope. Oh, is it? Oh my god! This is 8 peasant repair and it wasn't enough. That was also really expensive, by the way. And just 1 AM. Just 1 AM can force all of these priests to come back. And buy more time for the Alchemist, who was struggling on level 1 only for a very long while. But now he's basically level 3, just like the Panda. Sock though almost level 5 AM himself. Almost level 4 Panda as well, wow. And going for a Shredder is Sock. Doesn't want to be low on lumber anymore. Ring +4 for the Panda, not bad at all actually. Romantic sold his ring earlier, by the way. He got a ring here as well, right? Didn't he? Did he? I'm pretty sure he did. Alright, so what's better now in the Breaker Wars? Acid Bomb or Breath of Fire? I don't know. But Heal Spray should be pretty good. It is Heal Spray level 2. Footies starting to die. They will be rotating out. It's going to be Priests and Breakers over here for both these players. And we already saw the Blacksmith earlier, so Romantic has his upgrades coming. He's got the first one already, actually. It's going to be 1-1 in a moment. It's going to be quite the advantage. And Sock is very high on the Priests. Wonder if he shouldn't be higher on Breakers. Militia coming from the main. More peasants are ready to die this game, it seems. Peasants, at the moment, not much more than cannon fodder. And the breaker count is quite a bit higher here for Sock. It's going to have the better reinforcements as well, of course. But the Priest getting distracted by the single water elemental breath coming out once again. The water elementals. Level 3 elementals. We don't have control magic just yet, by the way. But the Shredder now coming in for more damage as well. Plenty of normal damage from him. But once he gets focused, the Shredder dies so fast. Shredder is gone. Panda level 4. Romantic has a 10 supply lead. How? How? I don't get it. Romantic, you madman. Level 5, Archmage now. And here we go. Here we have the first control magic coming in. Now it's 2 water elementals versus 0 in favor of Sok. And he's got another water elemental summon ready on his AM. And Sok holds. Sok holds down by more than 10 supply, but it seems like he holds. Oh, Panda. Very far forward always. Looks like he's asking for a surround. Couple more peasants to be picked up. Dude, I like Romantic's play though. Relentless with the aggression. Wouldn't be surprised to see Sok go for an early Arcane Tower next game. Oh my goodness, so much mana for Romantic's Archmage. Getting close to 6 as well, by the way. Level 5 Pandas far away.
Players' forces are under attack.
Sok's level ups seem to be a far and distant dream. But Romantic's in upkeep. And he's got the second attack upgrade coming in. But with a flute, Sok basically has 2 attack upgrades as well. Going for more. Alright. We're going full Breaker Wars now. Has this choke been widened, by the way? I know that the arch has been removed. I think it was more like this.
Players' forces are under attack.
It feels like it's been widened a little. Alright, off we go. Sok still with a 10 supply deficit, aiming hard for this Alchemist here right away. Remember, there's still the Wand of the Wind available. Hero kill with a surround could be an option. Level 4 Alchemist. Second heroes here, both getting burned by the breakers. But Sok actually has a little bit more breakers as it seems. Oh, Panda, I'm taking a lot of damage over here. Panda, what are you doing? Cycloning up the Alchemist, but that only lasts for so long. And the Panda, last second heal from the Priest. Holy shit, Acid Bomb follows him. That might be taking him down. I think it is. Priest heal! Priest heal too late! Oh man, the Priest was coming for the heal, but too slow to raise his hands. But the Panda was just microed way too slowly there. Stood in the front line, took all that damage for much too long. Don't know, perhaps Sok was looking elsewhere. Trying to buy him back from the tavern. Level 4 hero. That's like 680 gold or something. It's expensive. No, wait. Level 5 is 680, right? Level 4 is like 540 or something? Yeah, it's not 680. But it was expensive. And of course he comes back without mana. We're dead even in terms of supply now, though. Oh, the Panda is here again! Oh my god. Almost in surround right there once more. But the Alchemist also has to be careful, not microing him back quickly enough. This time it is the Alchemist to fall. Once again, the micro there lacking. Not paying close enough attention. Breaker taken out, focus fire. Of course you have to focus on the breakers, otherwise they're never gonna die. If you just fight here with a click, nothing's ever gonna fall. And suddenly, look at the Panda's experience. Holy shit. It's almost level 6. But Romantic is level 6. Did he go mass teleport? Oh, by the way, Sok went Aura level 3. Is that the right play? Is it? I guess he's stealing the water elementals. They're just being stolen all over the place. Oh, the Panda is surrounded again. Are you serious? Walking into the next surround. And he hit level 5 before he dies. Oh my god, it's gonna be even more oh my god, he fights his way out. No way. Cycloning up the AM to keep the damage controlled. And he actually walks it off. Oh my god. I thought for sure he was dead. Sok fighting his way back into this game after a crazy human mirror. It's not over yet though. Level 6 AM. No mana for the mass teleport right now, but he's regenerating very, very quickly. Panda, of course, with a breath level 3. No weird level 3 passive. That will be strange. Heal scroll? No, invul. Invul, very important. But the alchemist should be almost back, right? Yeah, a couple more seconds. We're gonna have him back. Level 6 on the second heroes are insane. But they're not close. Especially the alchemist, who's still far away from 5, I think. 2-1 upgrades, by the way, for Romantic. Sok at 2-2 with the flute. So basically 3-2 upgrades. Alchemist back now. But yeah, far from level 5, far away from level 6. If you steal these water elementals, yes, you get them, but you also give experience away to your opponent once he kills him. But it seems to be working out. Sok seems to be taking control of this game now. Panda's Breath of Fires will be hurting the priests in the back, of which we don't even have too many anymore. And when the shop falls, that means no more breakers. There's a Breath of Fire. Priests now busy healing themselves. Can't heal the front line too easily. The alchemist has to do the healing. And he does it fairly well as long as he has mana. But now he's out of mana. Panda out of mana as well, but one more breath will say hello to the back line. Once the priests get attacked when they're out of position, they die instantly to the feedback damage. And Sok moving forward, having taken out the shop already, taking out more water elementals. Could go for the Sanctum here. Takes a while to kill, but he does have normal damage. It's alright, I guess. The level 3 aura is pretty cool, I guess, right? Your priests always have mana, and you can just steal your opponent's elementals. One dispel, and then you can steal 2 dispels. Steal it! No, he's not stealing it. Alright, the level 3 elemental still strong in the back as long as it stands. There we go. Now he steals it. So you need like 1 or 2 dispels on a level 3 elemental, and then you can steal it. As shown right there. So of course now I'm sitting back and forth. Call to arms once again. The mains have expired. And it's more than 25 minutes already. This game, action-packed from the beginning to the end. And the alchemist might be dying again once more. Not micro to the back properly. That might be the hero loss that loses in this game, because the altar is gone. There's no altar revive in the hands anymore for Romantic. In the cards anymore, that is. Water elementals all dispelled. Level 7 AM, but what does that really do? He's got the ultimate, which he wasn't able to use once. Still can't. Level 6 Panda! Okay, that changes things. That makes for a quick GG call. Well, it wasn't really quick. After 26 minutes, this eternal tug of war comes to an end. And there was even an expansion. I saw it at the very end on the minimap. Didn't even realize it previous. That probably triggered a couple of you guys. Sorry. But yeah, there was even an expansion behind this for Sok. So he had the late game under control, I guess. That was crazy, though. That was pretty crazy. Like, he saw, like, from the very beginning, he saw Sok heading for his main base right away, and Romantic was super far away from Sock's main. But he was like, nah, I'm not defending. I'm attacking myself. Which is always really interesting to see from an observer standpoint. How are these players dealing with both issues that they're facing? Attacking on the one side of the map, defending with their militia on the other. Super stressful to play though. You have to tap back and forth all the time. I'm horrible at multitasking, for example. Absolutely awful. When there's stuff happening in my main and at my expansion, probably both die. But there, Sock did a good job, minimizing losses as much as he could. Kind of crazy that Romantic almost won that game. Down to 2 peasants at one point. But a good footman force, a strong archmage, can make up for a lot in the human mirror. And for our second map, we will go to Echo Isles. I mentioned earlier briefly that MK First has seen some play over here. And I actually saw it from Sock. It was Sock versus... who was it? It was an MK First mirror. Completely insane. May have been Chimiko. But I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, MK First here is somewhat playable. Easy expansion, easy level 3 creep, but still risky. Still dangerous. Perhaps at one point you don't have the Shadow Priest that you need anymore. Can't dispel the water elementals anymore. Normally in Human Mirror camp support is really important. But on Northern Isles that's not the case, because there are no Mer camps there. Now we will be able to see the use of them once again. Romantic in the top left, Sock in the top right. Korea versus China. Sock so far looking very strong. Finally, an even game between our two players here. On our way to this grand final, we moved through 2 semis and a third place game, and I'm afraid to say that all of them were pretty one-sided, to be honest. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and as the score would suggest, not very close matches, honestly. But here, both these players are evenly matched, as it seems. So, is this going to be MK first? I don't think so. I think if you go MK first, you want to go Mercamp right away, right? Isn't that what usually happens? So, Alter would be facing the south. No, it's AM versus AM. Fast expansion is sometimes seen on Echo Isles. But both these guys showed their willingness to A, early game aggression, and B, breaker wars already. So I'm not really expecting an expansion play by either of these guys. Footy's being sent out to scout right away, to harass a little bit, to force some militia time, and if you're lucky, perhaps even get a kill. Sock once again leaving an opening to the base, might even be creating a second opening. And Romantic is going south. Despite the altar towards the green camp, he is going south to the Merc right away, apparently. Yep. Footy sees this
Town
for
is under
Sock.
siege.
Well, he sees that he's not up in the north. Ooh, lightning shield and thunder. That hurts. Has to be dispelled. That's quite a bit of mana on the Shadow Priest already.
Player's forces
Abolish magic from the Shadow Priest. And again lightning shield on the thunder. Are you serious? But taken out pretty quickly this time. Oh, and actually the footy dragged in the next creep camp. The little gnolls. And Sock is continuing after his own green towards his opponent's green. That's going to be level 2 for him. And then go for harassment once again. Fast tech by Sock without a tower. Militia were creeping the remainder of the camp. Oh, very unfortunate. Like later on for second hero, armor is going to be really nice. But early on you want damage on the AM above all else. Absolutely. And I'm really surprised he's not heading into the main. Romantic once again willing to delay his tech for the safety tower, for the bigger camp first, for more experience. Once again, going heavy on footies and AM experience, and willing to sacrifice tech speed for it. Seems to be Romantic style. Also actually keeps both rings. And seems to be going for the boots. There we go. Available now. Nowadays, 2 in fact available right away at the shop. And Romantic is expanding. Whoa. How much can this be harassed? And Snare on the Shadow Priest is very unfortunate. So that one will be taken out pretty quickly. But gets 2 dispels off. And the Shadow Priest even survives. Level 3 with that for Romantic's AM. Now he has super strong water elementals. And that actually was held pretty easily. So many footies still here, Berserker as well. Shadow Priest died, but that was it really. Next Shadow Priest does go to Sock though. Peasant left behind to get the higher, wasn't able to. A little bit more experience for the Archmage. For Sock. Puts the speed, making him very fast. Might be able to even run down the Berserker over here. Perhaps not. But at the moment, Sock doesn't have much. He has tier 2 coming, he's gonna have a second hero soon, but right now, it's 2 footies who are basically dead, and another one here, level 2 AM, and 1 Shadow Priest. That's really not much. It's looking pretty solid so far for Romantic, right? Boots now for him as well. With his strong level 3 AM. And the claws. Of course, still no tech. That's still far away. Oh. AM getting surrounded. Oh, wow. With only footies against the boots of speed AM. That is so hard to do. Damn. Romantic with the plays. Costs him a Berserker and a Peasant. But that's certainly worth it. At least AM gets back to the main quickly for instant regen scroll and clarity. And double sanctums are up already. And Mountain King coming. Wouldn't sorceresses be really good right now? You know your opponent's tech is extremely far away. There's going to be no dispel for a long time. But priests to begin with here for Sock. AM very far forward. Eats a Stormbolt. Trying to surround. Doesn't quite get it. And Shadow Priest too far forward because of that surround attempt. Almost gets killed off, but not quite. And now with the Stormbolt, of course, the MK kill potential on the footies especially is very high. Oh, one footy over here. Taken out. Distracted by the footies towards the main. So, when's he teching? Alright, tech just starts now for Romantic. Couldn't Sock just expand now himself? He does have the lumber, right? Send peasants south, expand, and then with the MK and the AM, be aggressive towards the expansion, look for kills with Stormbolt.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh. Smart play by Sock going towards the merchant, but quick surround attempt by Romantic. He was ready for this. It's daytime now, which means heal scrolls and involts become available for the first time. But yeah, killing off footies, pretty easy now. Oh no! Seems like I have a disconnect here. Unfortunately, that happens sometimes. Usually you can reconnect. Alright, come on, ladies. Don't leave me hanging. Shit, I don't think it works. Or... Ah, everyone disconnected. Okay. Oh, I thought it was just me. No, everyone disconnected. So, probably gonna be a regame. Was someone favored in that game? I'm not even sure. I mean, Romantic got the expansion up, of course. But I think Sock could have counter-expanded. Admins will have to decide. Okay, we're just gonna have a regame here. Haven't seen that in quite a while. Normally, like, we have some lags every now and then on netties, but a disconnect is very, very rare. Hopefully not something that's more frequent on the newest version. But okay, we are starting over. This is the second map, still in our grand final of the XiaoY Cup 15 between Romantic and Sock. But yeah, we just had a disconnect. I thought it was just me that had the disconnect, but no, everyone did. So we have a regame. This time it's Romantic towards the right-hand side and Sock on the left. It's gonna be a little confusing now, I guess. But we'll get used to it. So the openings have been revealed by both. Is there gonna be any adjustment now, I wonder? Or are they gonna stick to their creep routes? To their builds? Namely, is Romantic still gonna go for the expansion? Is the question here. Would be crazy if one of them played MK first now. No. AM first. So, remembering Romantic went for the Merc camp right away. Into green, I think. Into expansion. And Sock went from his green into the next green. And then continued to not be aggressive. I thought after that he would go for the main of his opponent, but he didn't. So are we going to be seeing that again? Or not? Early scout tower going to be transformed into an arcane here pretty quickly, I believe.
player's
But yeah, so
forces
far,
are under attack.
everything looking the same, of course. Footies greet each other in the middle. And here we go again. Romantic once more. Going for the Merc Camp right away. And yeah, they're not changing anything up. Sticking to their style. Sock last game was very unfortunate with the items. He got double ring of protection. Which can be good later, but early on for the AM is pretty awful.
A player's forces
Starting off
are
here with
under
the Serpent,
attack.
already better. Romantic at least not getting mass lightning shielded here this time around from the creeps. Footy again for Sock pulls in the Knolls, but they don't do that much damage really. And this time around it's a ring of protection for Romantic. Ring +4. Alright, here we go again. Second Water Elemental. Gives a second item, Gloves of Haste. It's not amazing. It's no claws or even double claws, but it's certainly better than the double rings.
A player's forces
And
are
again,
under
the tech
attack.
for Sock is coming in. Tower follow-up. And now Romantic. Yeah, he's not teching, not expanding, is he? Shadow Priest saved him to the back. Another farm, meaning more and more footies. Romantic. Making Infi and TH jealous with his footy numbers.
A player's
Oh, it's
forces
gonna
are
be a
under
big Berserker pickup. Who gets it? Romantic faster. Picks up the big Mercenary higher. And gets the first kill as well onto a footy. Oh, don't disconnect again, please. I was lagging there a little bit. Shadow Priest will be lost, but more important is to keep the Berserker alive. But I don't think he will be able to. Oh, damn. Berserker dies. Holy crap. How did he get so much experience? Suddenly, Sock is almost level 3. But he's using quite a few footies for this.
A
So it
player's
comes at a
forces
cost.
are under attack.
Right now, only one footy left here for Sock. Can try to kill some peasants, but not much more. And yeah, Romantic, he is teching now. He's not expanding. Militia creeping up the knolls. This tech must be super far behind though, right? Half a tech, once again. But still much higher footy numbers. At the moment, stronger army should be with Romantic. Maybe?
A player's forces are
Boots
under
of Speed,
attack.
also a big purchase here. Level 3, boom, there we go for Romantic. With the boots, if he goes for them now, his AM is going to be very strong. And there we go, boots once more. Double Dispel, gets the gets the Water Elemental, and that's level 3 for Sock as well. He knows he has the faster tech. With that, is he once again gonna go for the Tavern Hero? No. Mountain King it is. And double Sanctum. Alright. Moving into Breakers here once again, it seems. Last hits here will matter towards level 4, but neither player is really very close, so not too big of a deal, I guess. Romantic gets a slight experience lead. So battling for the Ogre Mauler. Both losing a few footies over here. But the boots are the big deal. Romantic should just be able to run down this AM, right? Oh, but the MK is coming. Romantic. Ooh, he had the right read. He felt that the MK was coming. Or maybe he scouted it? Anyways, he moved away in time. And one more footy will be lost. So with that Mountain King, the middle should easily be claimed now for Sock. So now, which creep camp can you go for? I think Ogre Mauler into natural and then fall back to the marketplace. That might be the best play. For Sock here. He, of course, wants to capitalize on his timing advantage for the Mountain King. How far is Romantic? Oh, he's actually a lot closer than I thought. Alright, he's got him almost as well. So Sok is going up to the marketplace as it seems to claim the next item in the center of the map. Replenishment for the MK. It's alright. Might become valuable later. But here, that's a big one.
Forces are under attack.
Greater healing, greater invul, greater mana, all outstanding. Militia coming. Just for creeping though, right? Yeah. And now creeping the Murloc camp. It's not really a very effective camp to creep. The items aren't the greatest. Everything's getting poisoned. The experience isn't so great. It's not even the right armor type. Everything here is heavy armor, so it takes a long time. Whereas Sok, what did he get? Greater invul. Oh yeah. For the Mountain King. Absolutely what he wanted. And yeah, breakers are coming. Not surprising here. Both players are breaker players. Neither really too fond of going tier 3 knights. Anything like that. Of course, tier 3 has been buffed for human. With knights being a little stronger now without animal war train. And in theory, with Sundering Blade, it should be really good nowadays against breakers. But the issue is still, it takes a long time to get there, whereas breakers come very quickly upon reaching tier 2. Game is slowing down here a little. Both players just mass creeping up, but expansion attempt by Sok. This is his win condition. If this goes through, if this doesn't get killed basically, or his entire army for it, this should win him the game. Can Romantic afford to counter expand? No. Look at his lumber.
Forces are under attack.
Absolutely not. So he's kind of stuck having to go all in against this very, very soon. We saw Blacksmith coming already. This is gonna be upgrading the breakers, excuse me. But it's gonna be taking a little while. Level 3 for Sok's MK. And very good inventory for him. Over for Romantic's MK. It's almost level 3. Did I say level 4? I meant level 3. He could get to plus 11 armor here. Oh no, Pendant of Energy. That's of course much better. At 10 armor already, and now so many Stormbolts available as well. Neither here opting for Clap. We have only Stormbolt. Sok marching across the map. Looking to see what his opponent's forces are looking like. But he needs one more kill. Romantic needs one more kill for the level up. MK getting bolted and focused right away, but he hits the level up with a Water Elemental kill. And now is a level 2 Stormbolt himself, returning the Stormbolt onto the Mountain King of Sok. But Priest is starting to fall. Sok seems to be taking control of this situation. And has more Stormbolts to use. Dropping low now, though. Here come the Militia from the main. They're trying to help out a little bit with a bit more normal damage. But they're not lasting for too much longer. As we can see, the duration is almost expired. And once it is, I think Sok's gonna go in again. But two very good snipes there by Romantic. Getting the one with the Stormbolt and the other Priest with a nice body block. And the Priests are getting gunned for it here, one after the next. 3 going down for Sok, and I think only 2 for Romantic. Good trade there for the Chinese, but of course he has to keep up the pressure. And the Scroll of Healing went towards Sok. Invul is still available. Invul picked up by the Mountain King here for Romantic. 50 versus 50, but we have double income now for Sok. Romantic's under the gun. He is getting the 1-1 upgrade. Is it 1-1 already? Yeah. He's got the first attack, and now he's going to get the first armor upgrade. This is going to be probably the strongest he's going to be this entire game compared to the opponent. Sok wants to buy time. Wants to buy as much time as he can. Arcane Tower can drain some mana perhaps, and Sok, can he afford to call Militia? He can, kind of, but he's not doing it yet. Once again, Priest sniped out here very early. But it's 1-1 against 0-0 breakers. Advantage is on Romantic's side. But the higher numbers here now for Sock.
Are under attack.
Can go for Merc Camp support as well very soon if he wants to. Stormbolt again. Another Priest falls. And Romantic's Mountain King. Very low mana. Water Elementals dispelled pretty quickly. Sock seems to be stabilizing. Mountain King for him getting bolted, but that's fine. The hero bolts, the MK bolts onto the other MK, that is. Not really doing too much. It's the priest that gets sniped out easily. There we see it again. Both players losing one priest, trading 1 for 1 for the time being. There we go. One breaker finally going down. And Romantic is trading okay, I guess. MK almost surrounded there against the trees. He closes the surround. Is it closed? Yes, it is. But with the invul, he gets out again. Sock should really go for the Merc Camp, by the way. But not thinking of it right now. Getting one more breaker and another priest. And Sock is finding more and more kills. Grabbing the lead now in this game, undisputably so. Getting another kill right there. Romantic's micro slipping a little bit perhaps. And now the numbers seem to start to overwhelm him. One kill after the next. And it is GG. And the 2-0 lead for Sock. And there, we could see the MK making a big difference, right? First game, the tech timing didn't really result in too much. But here it certainly did. Also, the Merc Camp control for Sock really important. Romantic, he did get the mercenaries, the first two, but actually Sock was able to kill off both of them. And after that, the next round of mercenaries on the opponent's side of the map, Sock was even able to grab up some of them. So really well done, making sure that Romantic didn't get to that critical mass, wasn't able to overpower him with all those mercenaries. If it's like 3 mercenaries versus 0, there's basically no way you can win an engagement anymore. I think that was a key part in the early game. And then playing it out solidly. Sock looking really good here so far. And we'll now go on to map number 3. I would not mind seeing a bigger map here. But we will be not going to a bigger map. We'll be going to the smallest map, actually, we have in the pool. Which is going to be Amazonia. Yeah, I like big maps a lot. Usually that gives more freedom to the players. More freedom to creep, expand, tech as well. I love tier 3 human mirrors. There's so many exciting interactions going on, like Knights versus Griffins, Griffins versus Dragonhawks, Castles versus, no, Mortars versus Priests, and Griffins versus Mortars as well. Really cool. But it seems like still with the latest patches, which seem to give a lot better answers to breakers as well, we still have breaker war going on here. But especially Romantic is like an old school player. We actually saw him playing tanks earlier against Undead, which is like completely unheard of nowadays. But that was successful. That was against WFZ. The 2-0 there from Romantic got him into the grand final, and Sock earlier defeating Focus with a 2-0. That was quite the surprise. Got him into the grand final. And now it's already match points for Sock. Wait, did I update the score? Not quite yet. There we go. 2-0 lead now for Sock. He's in the bottom left. Romantic in the top right. I remember Romantic back in the day. I don't remember exactly which matchup, but sometimes he crept differently than everybody else. Everyone else went for these 2 creep camps right away for the instant level 2. Romantic sometimes went for the merchant creep right away. But that was old militia days. I don't think they can... I mean, you can probably still do it with new militia, but of course, quite a bit harder. This map is really good for creeping up your AM to level 3 very quickly. You move from these two camps to the middle, and then your militia even can just take out this camp by themselves, and that's level 3, boom! And if you're lucky, double claws of attack and a mantle of intelligence, and then you're super strong early on in the game already. So first decision for these two basically is going to be, am I going to try to intervene with my opponent's creeping up here? And in doing so, delay my own level 2? My own level 3, excuse me? Or am I just going to be looking for my level 3? Romantic so far has been highly focused on his level 3 and heavy footman composition. On Echo Isles at least. On Northern Isles, that was different. But here, it's so easy to creep level 3. I would not be surprised if Romantic tries to make that his priority in the early game. And the creep speed there is very important as well. Whoever creeps faster, whoever's level 3 faster, if both go for that level 3, the first man to cross the map is basically the one with the advantage as far as attacking and defending goes. Oftentimes will mean, if you're faster, that you're forcing your opponent to defend. Oh, and that lightning shield hurts! But Romantic earlier already showed his willingness to abandon his main, basically. And that lightning shield is really bad. That is actually so annoying. Ooh. That reminds us of Masters Colosseum, where because of that lightning shield on the rogue, Infi called for the GG after 2.5 minutes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Items here very poor though. Is the silver lining for Romantic, I guess. As Sock only finds the gauntlets and the ring. Claws of attack, that's much better. Over here. And there we go. Sock is sticking to the standard creep route as well. Doing 4 camps in quick succession, and with that will be level 3. Oh, this last hit is so important. This last hit decides the early game, basically. If Sock gets it, he's gonna have a big advantage. But he is giving up on it, is he? Thank you very much, Nice Nero, with 19-month resub. Warcraft 3 love, B2W love. Thank you very much. Alright. This last hit is so important! Oh, but it goes towards Romantic. He needed to get this. He absolutely needed to get this with his aggressive posture on the map. Let's take a look at the text.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god. Look at all these peasants, guys. They're all really hurt. And for once, by the way, it's Romantic with the fast attack. I am getting the boots here early. Much like Romantic liked to do as well in the previous games. He is getting the boots as well. But now Romantic, not being too aggressive. It's gonna fall back a little. For a little bit more creeping. But Sock knew exactly what was happening. And wants to disrupt this as best as he can. So the tech is a little bit faster for Romantic, but not by too much. 15 seconds perhaps. So he's so far being saved well, but that one will die. And that's almost level 3. Oh, and he got the mantle here. Wait. Did he get the circlet as well? Ah, no, he got the circlet from over here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Romantic's AM, very strong. Oh, no, he didn't steal the last hit. Did not steal the last hit. His foot is ensnared. This might be double level ups here in just a second. 1, 2, ba-boom. Both hitting level 3. Both AMs pretty strong right now. But it's 2 level. Ah, there's no. 1 elemental versus 1 elemental. Alright, early game footy wars. This is what we're used to. Normally accompanying these will be mercenaries, but AZ, the mercamp is so far away, so hard to creep, that usually we see it left alone until very late in the game. Where then mercenaries won't matter too much anymore. Well, if we go into Mass Breaker versus Mass
Players'
Breaker again,
forces are under
I
attack.
guess Maulers could be pretty good. But they're not amazing either. They're just like,
A
eh.
town is under siege.
Maulers don't really do much damage at all for being 5 supply. I wonder if Enforcers would be good. If you could hire Enforcers, you know, the creeps. I guess they would just get Stormbolted and killed. They only have 500 HP, right? So, probably not too good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bit of harass into the main, but that is not doing much of anything, really. Just seems to be a bit of a footman donation. 1 dead, 2 dead, with the boots. And you can see the strength of the boots. It's so much easier to chase down these kills. And that it does matter. So, Double Sanctum, MK. Double Sanctum, MK. Very similar play. Again,
Players'
Romantic
forces
this
are
time
under
around. A little
attack.
bit faster with his tech. I like the shop in the back here for Sock. Making sure it's going to be much more difficult to take that out. Again, no shop means no ability to make breakers.
A player's forces are under
The
attack.
tankiness items, safe from the early game, now very strong in the Mountain King second for Sock, along with the boots. But Romantic, with his fast second hero, is getting off to a bit of a hotter start. Right away, creeping up the Merchant, and his kobolds are still available, so he could creep that now, following right after. Sock is going for the opponent's natural. He was just checking for a possible expansion. And then upon seeing that that's not the case, going for the Mercamp instead.
A player's forces are under
Lots of big items we picked up here. The Lionhorn might be the best, actually. Scourge Bone Chimes. In Breaker War scenarios, useless. At the moment for the MK and the Footies, perhaps not too bad. But Romantic's MK certainly getting off to a better start. Another Circle of Nobility here for him. Oh, but Sock, he's got an idea of where to find his opponent. Stormbolt on the Priest right away, and that one Priest is certainly dead. But of course Romantic can return the favor. He's got his own Stormbolts to use, and now it's going to be a Priest slaughter, potentially. These are the #1 targets. And there we go. Another one flying on both sides. Talking about Stormbolts here. So that is 2 Priests for 2 Priests. And with the Militia coming in, Sock has to fall back. Sentry Ward granting plenty of vision over here for Romantic. Oh, AM. I thought I was going to get focused there for a second, but didn't. And now, favorable trade for Romantic. Trading a Footy for a Priest. You do that any day of the week. But perhaps that means that this camp will also go to Sock. Guess it will. Oh, and another Priest forgotten here. Oh, that was quite painful. Losing 4 Priests here very quickly. Which means Priests have to be remained. Which means Breakers will be delayed. More on the MK, but he's got an invul. You can't even surround him, really. And at this moment, Scourge Bone Chimes are actually pretty nice. But Romantic... Oh! Would you look at the supply? Holy shit! Romantic's up by 10. React, thank you very much for buying a Warcraft 3 Crest t-shirt. Hey, good work, keep it up, he says. Thank you very much. And Peer Drop with a €25 donation, completing the daily goal. Says, good job, Sock. Well, it's not over yet. It's far from over. And I would say Sock is in a tough position now in this game. These Sentry Wards, once again, telling...
player's forces are under attack.
Telling Romantic where Sock is at. And he's coming in for the perfect creep jack. Despite being nerfed, Sentry Ward's still extremely powerful. Last hit goes to Sock, so does the item, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to TP out of this. Wait, he didn't get the item? Oh my god! Romantic got it! How was that possible? I think he disabled Sock's MK with a Stormbolt, right? That's, I guess, what it was. So he gets the XiaoY mask. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Look at his regen now. One Stormbolt every, I don't know, 15 seconds maybe?
Are under attack.
And a full level ahead. Thank you very much, Wolf XY, for the sub. Scourge Bone Shines have been sold. We are still only Breaker versus Breaker over here. Militia called once more. Sentry Ward expired now. No easy vision anymore. But Romantic still eager to look for a fight. Still up by 10 supply. Keeping this 10 supply lead for such a long time. And I think he's kind of owning this fight as well. The militia, some of them may be dying, but there's damage that isn't going to other parts of the army. And now, every time you're running away, the MK finds a Stormbolt, and with that, a priest kill. And Romantic is taking control of this game now. A few priests will be falling here for Romantic as well. We see one over there. Oh, but the MK getting Stormbolt, almost surrounded. Oof. Barely walks away. Barely making it safely to the main. Level 4 AM now for Sock. Still down by 10 supply. He can't shake the 10 supply deficit. Peasants dying en masse here on both sides, which means militia calls are going to be a thing of the past. Timely bash coming in, another breaker falling. Stormbolt, MK in trouble, but not enough damage to find the kill during the stun duration, so walks it off, just barely. But more priests are dying. Seems like ever since those 4 priests died in the early stages of the mid-game, Sock was never really able to bounce back from this. He has crazy upgrades though. 2-1 upgrades on the breakers against 1-1. Well, Sock started early with his upgrades.
A player's
But now he's got like no
under
lumber.
attack.
One peasant on lumber is not going to be enough to sustain the production of breakers. Romantic for him is looking much better. And he's going to have his own 2-1 upgrades here very soon. At the moment he's still a little behind, but he's got the numbers on his side. And that seems to have been good enough so far. Finally level 3 for Sock. Oh, actually lots of peasants survived. I thought they kind of all died, but no. So he's got lumber income still. There we go, now he does have the level 3 replenishment, alright. But the big consumable being stolen away by Romantic. Getting 1 of mana stealing is okay. Can be a big mana swing between the 2 MKs. Not the greatest though. Oh, Sock creeping greedily here. This is risky. If he gets Creepjack over here, this could be game over right away. But I guess Sock is behind. Perhaps he does have to take some risks now. And he gets the Rock Golem before the enemy approaches, but there we go. Stormbolt, Priest dead instantly. Hail Mary play onto the AM. Is it time for that already? Sock kind of looks like it. But Invul transferred. Oh, Invul dodge over here to destroy, parry the Stormbolt. Oh, dude, these priests, they're just dying over and over. I guess this time it was Romantics. Hungry now for the hero kill, but it's not gonna work. The priest, though, that will be an easy kill. Oh, the bashes actually grants him a breaker kill as well, and there we go. When you have to run away in the human mirror, when you can't stand and fight anymore, priests just keep on dying. There's another one right there. Boom! Double kill, level 5 for Romantic. This kind of looks like curtains to me. And it is. GG! And the 2-1 for Sock, but Romantic fights back. Not going to be a 3-0 affair here. Romantic showing that he's absolutely capable of winning this as well. What went wrong in this game? I think the decision for the MK to run top left, creep the Merc camp right away, was probably not the right one. Like, he wanted to scout for an expansion attempt, but if you want to do that, like, I don't know, send a single peasant or a footy or something. Don't send your entire army. Because with that move, he went to the Merc camp, spent a solid 1.5 minutes for just effectively 50 experience on the Mountain King. Because he only went for... Or did he only go for the Renegade? Anyways, it was certainly not very efficient at all. Whereas on the other hand, Romantic was creeping heavily with the MK, and his early level 3 granted him so many kills. And once again, the tech speed there turned out to be very important. Also like the AM scouting early on tier 2. Romantic just creeping with the MK, and the AM runs across the map, looks for the opponent, puts some fear in him, makes sure that he's not being too greedy, keeps him honest, basically. And now it's time for our 4th map, which will be Concealed Hill. Sock in the top right. In the red. And bottom left we have Romantic. We haven't seen any tier 3 play yet. Just breakers all the way. And almost always one base. Romantic tried on Echo Isles once with a fast expansion, but then disconnect happened for all included, so we had to regame, and there it was no fast expo attempt. So Concealed, much like Northern Isles, specialty here, I guess, is that we don't have any Merc camps. No Shadow Priests, no Berserkers to pick up early on. Nothing at all. We do have Fountains. That's a specialty here. Don't think that's going to matter too much, though. Perhaps if the AM drops really low in the early, he can save himself to the Fountain during nighttime, but like, if you go breakers, you can't really creep this camp. Maybe if you drag it out, you can kill the Drake. You can steal... you can steal the buffs and stuff. Maybe you can creep that, actually. But we'll see. Early tower here once again for Romantic. Why is this map called Concealed Hill? Well, I wouldn't want to disappoint your lust for memes, because there's a high ground here on the middle of the map. A hill, you could say. And because it's a high ground, you can't see it from the low ground, making it concealed. You see this one? There's a little ramp. Boom. That's the ramp. That one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, differing creep routes here, actually. Sock going with a lab immediately. Whereas it's Romantic with a smaller camp. And moving over with the AM very, very fast. Whoa. Does he want to try to punish this? Oh, wow. Level 1 AM harass. Holy shit. That's some serious early game commitment. Doesn't he have to get level 2 from this, though? He doesn't have level 2 yet.
The town is under siege.
But I guess it's working out, kind of.
A player's forces
And yeah, now the AM is low HP, and suddenly Fountains could be very helpful. The tech now should be later for Sock. He 2, 5... brought only 6 peasants to the lab. So his lumber income is going to be quite a bit lower. One of the peasants dies, giving almost level 2 to the AM. And the tech for Romantic is about to begin. Footy over here harassing just by himself. Forcing some militia time. And... Alright, tech is going to be basically the same speed here, I guess. Oh, there we go. Very aggressive once again here this early.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sok was kind of inviting it, I guess, with his lab creep first. But he's almost got surrounded right there. But not quite. Oh, and the AM is healing up at the fountain and is slaying the footies. It's working out for him, actually. So suddenly these fountains do have quite an impact on both sides. So, Sok certainly with more losses so far. Lost one peasant, two peasants, and one footy. I don't know if Romantic lost anything so far. Looks like he's gonna lose this one footman.
The town is under siege.
You can wake up the creeps, and with that, the footy will fall, but no experience given. Puts a speed for both again, right? Yeah. So this footy seems to be falling as well. Water Elemental in the main to harass. Wait, did it expire? It actually expired. Well, maybe it didn't. I'm not 100% sure. Was very close though. And now Romantic creeping up the lab himself. He knows about the opponent's AM's whereabouts, so he knows he's safe to do this. Completely safe. And that's gonna be close to level 3 for him. Very nice. But Sok continuing to creep himself. However, the smaller camp. He's gonna summon another water elemental for this? Nope. Romantic holds on to the mana, accepts a bit of damage onto his peasants.
A player's forces are
and
under attack.
has almost level 3 now. There we go. Greater invul for him as well. Same as for Sok earlier. Takes a long time though. Lumber mill all ready for Sok. Feeling he's gonna be low lumber here this game. And I guess he's right. Oh, Sok's footman. Finding... Oh, the surround! He gets the surround! Holy shit! But he might be able to fight his way out. Pops the invul, actually. Greater invul. Probably worth it. Especially if he gets the footy kill. That is level 3. Oh my god, can he save him? He saves the footy. That's actually such a big deal. That is actually a big deal. But still, only one, all it takes is one kill. All it takes is one kill. But with the MK coming out, Romantic realizes, if I hang around here, I'm just going to start losing all of my footmen. So he has to fall back.
A player's forces
Great control there on the footies by Sok. First the surround, then the saves. Really well done. One more footy kill over here. Dude, these boots. These guys know what's up. Put some speed, boys. Incinerator, thank you very much for the 17-month resub. And X-Ralis for the 100 bits. Good day, Remo and chat, he says. Good day to you, sir. The Overlord is something that's always going to be a prime objective for both players. And with MK, Stormbolt, Surround and such. Not too hard to do as well. Sok being greeted over here by a Stormbolt, but he is not going to die to it. Where's the footies well? Both MK Stormbolting each other. Trying to surround. Oh! Is he surrounded? He is. Uh-oh. But invul popped to keep the MK safe over here. And gets the kill in return. I guess he didn't really need the invul. The mana wasn't there, right? But the Stormbolt was cooling down. Sok didn't have the time there to look at everything, I guess. Militia coming, though. With that Romantic able to repel the opponent. So many water elementals used. MK dead right now. Does that mean that Sok can go for the Overlord? I don't know. He's got like barely any army. Footy's hurt in the main. He's still gonna try it? Okay. Does he? Dude, I don't know. I don't know if he has the damage for this.
A player's force.
He has to get it surrounded. Alright, yeah, okay, that looks like it's working. It's gonna be a lot of damage on these peasants, though. Alright, it was actually kind of easily doable. Cadgus Pipe. That's pretty worthless. Interesting side note. Cadgus Pipe gives 1 mana per second, which is more than the AM's mana aura. Brilliance aura. That's because AM's aura was once upon a time nerfed to 0.75, whereas the item always remained the same. But still quick creeping here for Romantic, getting the ring +4 as well, making the MK even more tanky. Is he trying to expand? No, once again lumber is the issue here, don't think he can do it. Blacksmith coming, upgrades on the way, same for Sok, but a little bit later.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mountain King for the Korean here has a bit of an experience advantage, but not by too much. In fact, Romantic is closing the gap at the shop now. Invol's very important. Oh, and I'm surprised Sok is moving over now. I thought he was going to creep this for level 3. No. Oh, this breaker is kind of in a weird position. But he's magic immune. He's fine. And Sok is creeping in the middle just for the experience. No more items here. And no more tomes of experience. But Dramatic's coming in to contest. Once again, aiming for the priest right away. Last hit goes to Sok. A bit more damage for him. A bit more experience, I mean. Oh man, and Romantic just has much more. Like much more. Sok has to back it up. Gonna lose a few more footies to this. Militia have been called by Romantic once again. And remember earlier, whether all the militia were hurt? Now they can't fight too easily anymore, but they're still being called. And now Bloodlust stealing left and right. Dude, how does Romantic have so many more breakers? Just, in general, so much more stuff. It doesn't look like Sok can fight this at all. The Zeppelin is okay for getting out of Stormbolt surrounds, but it doesn't help with the DPS. Romantic once again 10 supply advantage. He's just marching forward with superior numbers. Oh, and the breaker's forgotten. That's a costly loss. Oh, the Zeppelin saves it. Whew. On very low HP. Stormbolt after Stormbolt hitting. Once again, a level 3 MK advantage, making a big difference. Well, here he got the level 3 MK because of superior numbers. How did he get superior numbers in the first place? I'm not quite sure, honestly. Yeah, Sok is trying his best with the Zeppelin Micro, but I think it's just kind of a numbers game right now. Militia called from the main. There's not too many left, though. Sok is once again taking a beating in this engagement. Final level 3 for Sok's MK. And the tower should be getting cancelled here pretty easily. Yeah, there's more than enough damage. But Romantic still with how many is this? 6 breakers. 6 against 5, but 6 against 4 now, and now the MK in trouble. Invul will be used last second. Whew, that was extremely close. Replenishment as well for a bit of healing. But dude, everything's just falling. Heal pot once more for Sok with that. The MK, fine. Kind of fine. Level 4 on the MK. He found so many kills. He found a full level of kills. That's insane. That is insane. Sok is getting pummeled now. Yeah. GG. And the 2-2. Romantic fighting his way back in this series very strongly, making this a 5-map affair. Very impressive. Always a sign of resilience. Like, he got kind of slapped around in the first 2 games, and then oftentimes this can eat away at players, where in the third game they may feel like, they don't stand a chance. But Romantic unfazed by this. Showing up to play and showing up to win in game number 3 and 4. And now we have one last map to decide. And I'm so happy that it is Twisted Meadows. The biggest map we have in the pool. And one where the chances of tier 3, triple hero, knights, all that cool stuff are the highest. But even back in the day, when we saw more human mirrors, Romantic almost always went for his tier 2 style. So we'll see whether that becomes a factor for either of these guys. Early game, we are rolling the dice already on TM. You want to spawn close to the Merc camp. You want to get the Shadow Priest. You want to get the Berserker. But luck has to be on your side. And luck is on Sock's side. He's spawning close to the Merc camp. He can creep that right away if he wants to. Sock cannot. Romantic cannot, excuse me. This is the prime reason why humans tend to veto this every single time when they play anything but mirror. It starts off as a headache, Twisted Meadows. Where do you go to creep? Here, your water elementals get purged. It's in the middle of the map. It's super easy to creep jack. This camp is way too hard. Back in the day, it used to be laboratory, but also nowadays with the shortened militia duration, it's still doable, but it's certainly harder. Merc camp is the one you want to go for. And I'm pretty sure Sock will do just that. Romantic now, with not being able to creep the Merc camp first, I guess he has to scout, right? Where's he gonna scout is the question. Because he has to decide quickly what to do. I think he's gonna scout over here, and if he sees the opponent at the Merc camp, or spawning in this position basically, he might be aggressive on level 1. So again, rolling the dice. Where do you scout? Oh shit. Wait. Is he doing the rock golem pull? He's not going scouting. Oh! He's doing the rock golem pull. Ah! And with that, I guess this is quite a bit easier to creep. Alright. How many militia for this? 5, 6 militia for Romantic. Sock should only need 5, I believe. He's gonna have the Shadow Priest here very soon. So that's 6 militia for Sock as well, so the tech should be comparable in speed. I guess it should be a little bit faster for Romantic, as we have the Shadow Priest coming in as well for Sock. Footies here, we're scouting, met each other, but yeah. We have...
A player's forces
I was about to say, do we have a Tome of Experience? But no. That's no longer in the drop table. Bell of Giant Strength, which is, especially in the early game, one of the weaker items from this camp. And even in the late game, it's like, on tier 2 for the MK, I guess it's okay. It's kind of nice, but it's not amazing. By any means. Whereas, once again, Greater Invul can turn out to be really strong. And the Mantle not too bad either. Tech's about to begin. Sock has the resources now. And Romantic delaying his tech once again. 4 better levels. 4 stronger AM. On the militia here to creep. The last hit here once again is a big deal. And it does go to Romantic. That was really important. And the Berserker as well. Once again, Romantic focusing on early game strength. He's going to get the boots here as well, I'm pretty sure. Oh yes. Oh yes. And now, one footy kill. That's all he needs for level 3. It's looking a little scary right now for Sok.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's facing off a level 3 AM in a moment. Oh, and guess what? The Shadow Priest will be enough. I think that's it. Yeah. I mean, it's not that's it, it's game over, but that's level 3. And that is scary. That is really scary. Here we go. Foot is into the main, and the Arcane again not ready. Fetty69, thank you very much for the 17-month resub. And where's the Archmage? He has to go for a Telestaff, right?
A player's forces
Sok
are under attack.
at the shop. And oh, the second Shadow Priest is getting chased down as well. The first one already died without doing anything. But no, Sok is just going for boots himself. Berserker over here has been saved. I thought this was going to be scarier though. I thought the level 3 AM here was going to be able to do more, but it's fine. It's fine so far. And now with the boots, Sok will have an easier time chasing down these kills. Like this
Player's
footy.
forces are under attack.
One peasant to die.
The town is under siege.
Oh, and the Berserker. Oh, there's an opening to the main now. So Berserker saves itself back there. Oh, but the slaughter in the main base of the Korean continues. 2 more peasants die. That makes a total of 3 peasant kills so far. And a lot of idle mining time.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the lumber for Sok is still looking okay. MK is coming out right now. Barely saving that peasant to the back. And Sanctum should be coming up soon as well. But Romantic was completely left to his own devices in the main. Nothing to worry about here. But of course, his tech is pretty far behind. So MK and Sanctums should still be later. I wonder if there's a couple of Latin teachers, Warcraft fans, that are like, it's called Sancti. It's not Sanctums. You moron. I did take Latin actually. I took English, then Latin, and then French. But of neither Latin nor French do I remember anything anymore. Once again, AM in the main. Oh, Stormball, this could be dangerous. Whew. Just barely making it out of there with that staff. Oh, is he gonna realize? No, could have put a killer peasant there, but whatever. Harassment heavy game by Romantic again. Early level 3 AM. Lots of footies and stuff in the beginning stages, and then going for economy over and over. And with that he was able to slow down Sok enough that the tech advantage suddenly doesn't even matter that much. Uh-oh! But here, quick reactions. Important there to quickly turn around with the AM. With the footy block, though, he could get into range possibly for the next Stormbolt surround. No, doesn't. Level 1 MK moving across the map. This is very weird. Is this the right play? It's gonna have to TP, doesn't he? That's very strange. And over here the AM once again going into the main. Doesn't care. Wait, is he walled off? I think he's walled off now.
A player's forces are under attack.
MK surrounded over here. Sok's gonna lose the first hero. It's gonna cost him a couple of peasants, but I guess that's fine. It's very strange. Very, very strange. And again, single AM plus water elemental, so annoying to deal with. Over here, more kills now for Romantic. Basically level 2. And yeah, I think this is a wall. Yeah, it is. Okay. That is actually good for Sok, so the AM and the water elemental can't get in so easily anymore. But Sock still has plenty of footies remaining. Astralis, thank you very much again for the 100 bits.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very, very curious. Like, why did Sock move across the entire... not entire map, but... why did he move across with level 1 MK? Wouldn't it have been better? Creep this camp first. Then creep the merchant. And then move on from there. MK for Romantic now, creeping very safely towards the north, far away from the opponent. Oh my god, the AM again. Oh, still no Arcane Tower. Dude, Sock. How do you still not have an Arcane Tower? This is insane. Level 4. It's gonna be endless water element. Oh, that is so obnoxious to deal with. Sock's AM now. He's coming home to defend. But this is killing so many peasants, dude. So many peasants. MK solo creep on both sides. Lion Horn, that's very good. As I assume we're going into Breaker Wars again. Oh, but guess what? Romantic says no. No pure Breaker Wars here. We're gonna play this with an expansion. Pennant of Energy, also very good.
Town is under siege.
Both MKs basically level 3. And again, water elementals in the main. My god, how many water elementals have there been in this main base? A lot. Holy crap! Sock scouted the expansion though. Or something. He knows about it certainly. Oh, and that's gonna be a cancel. Or can Romantic finish this? Sock, you have to use your spells. What? Oh no, he's getting intercepted. It's not going to be a cancel. And now Sock's army is trapped in a very weird position. It says 48 supply, but it looks like a lot less. I guess a lot of reinforcements still coming from the main. And the expansion is done. There we go. MK gets 1 kill. Almost level 3 with this, but we have the big level 3 advantage now on Sock's side. Seems like he's under the gun though. He needs to win this engagement hardcore. Because there is the expansion for the opponent. And there we go. Water Elemental Dispel. That's level 3. And now we're trading blows. 1 by 1. Every Stormbolt here is a kill almost. Aside from the Breakers. They can't be killed. Not really. Stormbolts flying left and right. Dispels also coming out quickly. So many priests for Sock here. Sock under quite a bit of pressure. Again, he has to make this attack work. There's no real counter expansion for him in the cards. Surround on the Mountain King. No, he gets out. Gets bashed as well, though. There's one more Stormbolt available. Available for Romantic, that is. Aiming for the other hero, the opposing hero. If he gets this kill, this must be his game. And he gets the hero kill. MK for Sock falls. He himself limps away on less than 20 HP. Can Sock still do this? 45 supply. Against the 47, they're very close. Very close in supply, but only for the time being. The expansion will continue to run. But the footies are disrupting the mining here a little bit. MK bought back from the tavern. Very expensive. No region for him. No clarities or anything. May have to go for, I don't know, staff or something? Uh-oh, MK. Almost getting killed by his brother on the other side. But mining is disrupted completely. This expansion is not yielding any extra profits. Whew.
A player's force
kind of crazy.
under attack.
Level 5 AM is not too far away. For both. Big item over here, Robo the Magi. MK now. Crazy stats. More than 1000 HP, more than 500 mana. No attempt at all to re-establish this expansion. Not yet, anyways. I think Romantic would like a creep jack here, to be forced to TP. TP over here, and then clean up the expansion. MK dropping low very, very quickly into the fight for Sock. And the priests are all over the place. Oh, Stormbolt dodge with the invul, very nicely done. And Romantic claims the supply lead slightly with 53. One footy versus one breaker. Does the footy win the fight? I guess he does, right? Oh, but Romantic. Does he smell him? Does he smell him up here? Ooh, he almost had him in a creep jack. But he didn't. And that is a level 5 now for the AM. Second greater invul. Double level ups here for Sock. Oh, but the creep jack is coming in. He did somehow see it in the end. And there's another priest kill basically for free. And a level 5 for the AM. For both. Watch Elementals continually getting dispelled. Mountain King again for Sock. Copying huge amounts of damage. Holding on to the invul still. Whew, so close. Stormbolt. That has to be the TP. Has to be the TP. Oh my god. Very close. And now the expansion. The staff over to the expansion. Against the footy harass. But at the end of the day, the expansion still stands. Now it's fully mining. It looks like Romantic is in a commanding position at this point. Level 4 MK. Look at those stats. Almost 1,200 HP. Honestly, he could use a ring. He could really use a ring of protection. Could Sock counter expand? He kind of could, but that's so many resources being consumed, and then you're opening yourself up to a big timing push from the opponent. Footy's all taken out. MK for Sock, not really close to level 5. Finding the Robo the Magi for him as well. Militia are moving out. Is he actually gonna expand? 50 supply only though for Stock. And if he expands, he's gonna stay at 50 for a long time. Romantic at 63, and it's only getting higher. Higher and higher and higher. Blacksmith for the first couple of upgrades. 1-0 so far for the breakers. Pretty low at the moment. But that might change. Talisman of Evasion, quite a bit more tankiness. But the big red camp. What's the best find here? Amulet of Spell Shield, I think, right? I think that's the best. Oh, there it is! Now the MK can be very bold with his movement, bait the first Stormbolt, and just reflect it off. And Romantic is getting very close to level 5 Mountain King indeed. Look at this inventory. Ooh, that is the absolute dream. He's not going to be able to get another creep camp, has to TP back to the expansion. But this is a distraction push more than anything else. Defensive TP, can't look for any straggler kills. Distraction for this expansion right here. But MK with the boots, he's fast, he gets one priest for free at least. 20 supply down is Sock. Can he still do this somehow? Would be insane actually. Level 5 Mountain King. But dude, and again, when you have to run, you're losing priests. That's just the way it is. Oh, he forgot about the amulet. Using the invul, despite the amulet. But still. Priests now being split away from the army. Oh, Water Elemental harass over here, but mining is still established. But it is here as well. And the breakers helping in killing off the peasants, I guess. Dude, but so many priests are dying. I think this is like the 5th or 6th priest in quick succession. And every time, a little bit of experience for these heroes.
Forces are under attack.
Basically level 5 now, over here. Sock's still having to run. Retrain! Tome of Retraining to Blizzard. Doesn't do anything to the breakers, of course. But can be good against the priests. Hard to find a good position for it, though. Usually you have to stand rather far forward to reach the priest, and then the Stormbolt is just what's going to be waiting for you. Expo has been scouted by Romantic, by the way. And, oh man, that's a big force barreling down right in that direction. Where is Sock? There we go. Inside the Zeppelin. It's looking kind of desperate now by Sock. Also has huge lumber issues, by the way. And he can't hold on to that base. And he actually flies over the army, so now the jig is up with that as well. It's going to be level 5 MK over here. There's a couple of breakers parked at the expansion, ready to deal with these intruders. Oh, and the Blizzard against the peasants, of course. That's very nice. TP coming in, trying to defend the main. No, that was a fake TP. There was only a staff. But Sock didn't fall for it. Romantic is just patiently taking this out. Not being distracted in the main. Expo gone. And the own expansion still standing. The Breaker defense squad did a good job making sure the expansion would remain. And uh-oh. Uh-oh! Sock! Only 300 gold left in the main base.
The main mine. Are under attack.
He's got some gold still left to spend. I guess there's one last all-in in him. That was pretty scary. Zeppelin does provide the vision. If the Zeppelin dies, this might be game over. I don't know if he has a TP. I guess he does? Uh-oh. Has to fly over the trees. This is... this is some Monka-esque stuff right here. Ah! Okay. He makes it away, though. And he's able to spend the last bit of his gold to amass one last big army. Dropping in here for a bit of harass. He has to be careful, though. You have to be careful with that Zeppelin. But as we just saw in his inventory, there is a TP available for Sock. He's almost able to reach the high numbers of Romantic as well. But no more income. There is no plan B. There is no transition. This is super Omega all-in. Archmage very far forward. What are you doing there? Asking for Stormbolts around, basically. Militia coming from the main. Mass militia. Holy crap, that's so many. And off we go. The Blizzard actually doing a good job. And a great concave for Sock as well. Having a very strong start to this fight. Gets the first breaker. Stormbolt. Another kill. Dude, it's not over yet, boys. But here come the breaker reinforcements for Romantic. This Blizzard goes into absolutely nowhere. Disabled with a Stormbolt, though. All breakers chasing each other, chasing the Mountain King. The Amulet of Spell Shield has just been triggered. Now is on cooldown for quite a while. Sorceress is coming in as well. Not doing much, though. Mass Militia called here as well. And now the AM has to be careful. Does he have the time for the info? Oh my god. Last second he does. More experience for the Mountain King. Sock not too far away from Cosmodan. But TP out by Romantic just to be safe. Doesn't want to risk anything unnecessarily. Still 68 supply for him against 57 for Sock. Looking towards this expansion now. Oh my god. Are we going to be going to no upkeep versus no upkeep? Romantic, he has no involts left. How is his MK full mana, by the way? Do we still have Zeppelins? There's one Zeppelin for Sock. This could be a lifesaver against the Stormbolt.
A player's forces are under attack.
Romantic 10 supply advantage. That's more experience. Peasants dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All dead. Almost double level 6, guys. Oh my god. Water Elementals, aka free experience. Romantic, he went for level 3 aura this time himself, by the way. I want to see Cosmodan so bad. I want to see Cosmodan, boys. Stormbolt prevents the blizzard here, at least for a little bit. Pickaxe power, we have peasants fighting on both sides. And keep in mind those level 6s. Blizzard, here we go. Against the militia. This might be enough. This is close to enough. And he is level 6. Boom! For the MK. One more kill for the MK. Level 6! Cosmodan, baby! Oh my god. Avatar on Sox Mountain King. Magic immune. Plus 5 armor. Plus 20 damage. It's a lot of breaks though that he has to fight. It's far from over. It's so far from over. So much mana still for Romantic's MK. Why is he not using it? Where's all the mana going? Not going anywhere, I think. But now onto the AM. The Zeppelin trying to save the first hero. But I think Romantic just has the numbers. Does he? Does he? And what happens once the Avatar runs out? MK's doing a great job. Doing his best. Trying to keep Sok in the game. But it's not enough despite Cosmodan. Sok will lose here. And Romantic wins the XiaoY Cup 15 in one nail-biter Human Mirror Grand Final.